Okay, all right, scaredy kitty cats. Who made more than 5 phone calls? Okay. How many of the people that made 5 or more phone calls, how many people did you actually talk to?
3.
3? Good. 1? Okay, I got 3 also. If you made less than 5 phone calls, how many of you got a live person on the phone? I know Gary did. All but 1? Mayor is the only one?
I couldn't get anyone. I left voice message for 4 of them
Okay.
and texted with 2 of them.
Okie dokie. Okay, scaredy kitty cats, here we go. The next most important thing is writing notes. Who has note cards? You got them with you? I don't have enough for everybody.
I can get them in my car.
Can you show us a sample here?
Yes. Here's my note card for the month of October.
Is that just a postcard?
It's just a card. There's nothing on the inside. And then there's a plain little envelope.
And where do you buy them?
You can buy them on Hallmark, Amazon, Target, Walmart, Cards R Us, Toys R Us. They're making a comeback, I heard. Anywhere. You can literally anywhere. This right here is money. I know it's not green and it doesn't look like you could spend it. This is money. People will remember that you took the time to handwrite something. Don't be cheating and typing crap into your laptop and then printing it onto your card. No, that doesn't count. Write it out. I don't care if you write like a 25-year-old doctor or if you write like a calligrapher. I don't care. It's not necessarily the message, it's the act, right? So I just got off the phone with one of the clients that I have is Corrine. Hey Corrine, great talking with you. Can't wait to, we're gonna meet up in the next couple weeks. There's a whole little gaggle of us, right? Can't wait to see everybody in again in a couple weeks. If you need anything, let me know. P.S. What? I am never too busy for your referrals. Lloyd, business card, envelope, stamp, in the mail. That'll happen today. Just made a phone call. 2 days later, she's going to get a card. The first thing she's going to do when she goes through her mail is she's going to see a weird shaped envelope with a handwritten address on it, and she's going to go, what the hell is that? She'll open it up. She'll see my little card. She'll read it. She'll go, that guy is so nice.
So even when she didn't pick up the...
No, they don't pick only for when you have contact, right? So if you have physical contact with someone, like today, I was dropping off pumpkins to my clients. And the first door I knocked on was Neil's door, right? Neil, actually, he's got a ring, so I couldn't even get to the door. He opened the door. And Zoe, his little dog, was there. They were all yip-yapping and doing their thing. I drop off a pumpkin because I have this little carving contest going on. So guess what Neil gets today in the mail? Shmam! Personal note. Hey, Neil, great to see you. House is looking great. Can't wait to see what kind of pumpkin you carve this year. P.S.
I'm never too busy for your referrals.
Yes! Yes! I'm never too busy for your referrals. Right? Because what are we doing? We have to ask for the business.
I have
Yes.
a question. It's a little off topic, but I tried door knocking for the first time on Friday,
Oh my God.
and I
You're the
was,
scariest person ever.
and I wasn't sure when it was a door, you know, the Ring doorbell.
Yep.
I'm like, I think I'll just try knocking.
Yep.
Because I'm like, if I push them, they're like at work. I'm like, hi, I'm at your front door. You don't know me.
There, I've done that. Let's practice right now because the camera's over here. I go up and ring the doorbell and I've done this. Where's my cards? Door knocking in my neighborhood. I get down to the ring. I'm like, hi, this is Lloyd Steer from Keller Williams. I'm actually your neighbor. I live right down the street. And I was just calling to check and see how things are going. And kind of wanted to do a quick little 2-question survey, you know, on why you moved into the neighborhood, what you like. I know you're busy. I'll stop by again some other time. Okay, Lloyd. Thanks for coming by. And I'll leave my card on the desk. Why not have a ring conversation, right? There's other people that I can be intimidating. right? I'm much lighter now than I was 3 weeks ago, but I used to be about 200 pounds. So you see a 200-pound guy coming to the door going, hey, this is Lloyd, I'm your realtor, open the door. So I don't get that, right? People are like, hello.
Well, yeah, I was surprised how many people opened the door for me.
Women, people, now, this is on the flip side. You all need to be really careful, right? You ring the doorbell. I always take a step back off the porch so that it provides space. And if they've got a ring, they can see me because I'm a male, could be perceived as threatening, especially if there's elderly women or kids and things in the house, right? Females, it's the opposite. You need to be wary of what's going on in the house as well, right? So keep your space, keep that distance, keep it professional. And what did you say when you door knocked?
So I had just been to Chet's broker tour.
Okay.
At the Ironwood house.
Yep.
So I went down Ironwood and said, hey.
You need to get out of my neighborhood.
Oh, really?
I'm teasing. I live off Moore. I know exactly where you are.
Oh, okay. So
Yep.
I just went down and I said, want to make sure you were aware of the home that's for sale down
Yep.
the road, and if you get a chance to stop by and see it. And,
Perfect.
And if you're not able to stop in an open house, here's my card. I could always take you through on your own appointment.
Perfect. Right? The most important thing she did was she actually did it. She did her lead gen activity. Right? There was no way she's going to get business thinking about it. I'm thinking about door knocking today. Wonder how much business that'll get me. Versus actually knocking on the door, right? Or making the phone call. Or setting up a B2B meeting and talking to somebody, buy them a cup of coffee. Oh my God, it's $5. If that $5, 4 times, what's 4 times $5? 20 bucks. It's going to cost you 20 bucks because you had to take that person once a quarter to go have coffee with you, and they give you a referral and you sell an $800,000 house. How much money do you get back?
More than $20.
Right? Right? You're looking at a $19,000 paycheck. Was that worth the 20 bucks you spent over the year buying this person coffee? Yeah. And when somebody does refer you, what are you going to do? What?
Another card.
You're going to send them a card. As soon as they give you the referral, I call up Justin and he's like, hey, yeah, my friend Pat is looking to sell his house. Let me give you guys a text meeting and then you can follow up with him. I'm like, perfect. I don't even finish. As soon as I hang up the phone, Justin, hey, thanks for the referral of Pat. Looking forward to servicing the way that I was able to do for you when we go through. $5 gift card to Starbucks, right?
Do you ever include your business card?
Every time. The only time, great question, the only time I don't include a business card is if it's like a happy birthday. It is totally legal and encouraged for you to find out your client's birthday and send them a birthday card. You don't have to put in your business card. They'll know who it is because you'll have stayed in touch with them throughout the year. Completely legal. You can do that. It's relationship building, right? It's a piece of cake. But you got to do it. Thinking about it doesn't turn into anything, right? You have to have the action for it. So, we are supposed to spend 5 minutes and write our note cards. So now, not only are we bringing our laptops to Ignite, but now we're bringing note cards, right? You should always have note cards with you. You know what else you should probably have? Somebody tell me. What else should I have in here?
Okay.
A pen. Let's see if I have a pen. I have a pen. What else should I have?
Business cards.
Business cards. You saw my business cards.
Stamps.
Stamps. I have stamps. I even have a return label stamp. So I can do it all as soon as we leave from coffee. I don't leave Inklings when you leave Inklings. I write a quick card. Put it in my to-do list, and it goes in my mailbox when I get home. It goes out the next day, right? Purposeful. Think about it. Hear a need, feel a need, see a need, fill a need, okay? So you're off the hook again because you don't have to write a note card today, but we're going to write them. So bring your note cards. Bring everything you can to get something out in the mail. Make sense? Get your head in the game. All right, so let's go to page 15 and 16. Okay, I'm not going to stand back here and read this, so who wants to be my reader for that first paragraph? Perfect.
Page 15.
Page 15. Get your head in the game.
Get your head.
Nice and loud.
At the end of the day, one of Ignite, you committed to adding 200 new contact names to your database, correct?
200 names to your database. Everybody signed a contract, right? If you don't have the contract, let me know, because I will get contracts for you too. Bless you.
Let's get into the whys and hows of growing a database by putting the topic in perspective. If you use email, and who doesn't, you undoubtedly are inundated with notices from companies whose websites you have missed or ordered from, right? Think Amazon, Zappos, Groupon, etc.
Everybody loves those emails, right?
When you buy groceries with a membership card or shop at Target with a branded credit card, do those companies give you coupons or send you messages about upcoming specials? Why do companies do this?
Why do they do that? Why do companies, when you go through, they're asking you for all their information, right? When you go to Safeway and they say, hey, do you have a club card? Do you know what you gave them? Right? Name, address, phone number, email address, and all that kind of stuff. And then what do they do with that?
Spam you.
How do they spam you? With what?
Coupons and
Coupons.
letters. And
Download their app.
Exactly. How many of you have Alexa or whatever that thing is in your house that you can talk to? Right? You walk around your house and go, I could use some new lingerie today. And then go on Facebook tomorrow and see what ads pop up. They're targeting what you do. When you go in and shop and I'm always buying Oreo cookies, guess what kind of coupons I get? Oreo cookie coupons, right? It's the same with you in your database. When you go into Command, you can set up target marketing. And again, this goes back to grouping your database. If you've got buyers, don't be sending them crap about how to list their house. Send them an email that says, hey, the first step in buying a home is talking to a professional realtor. When can we set up some time to meet? Next week is step 2 is working with a lender. Please call me. I have several lenders for you to pick from. And you send out emails that are associated with buying. The exact conversely, you're going to do the opposite for your sellers. They could give a crap if how to get qualified because they're not getting qualified. They're selling the house. Right? So sell them stuff on how to list their house. Investors, same thing. So that's how you categorize and then target market those people. So that's why we do it, right? Because we want to make sure that we're sending the right stuff to the right people. So even if you did not take advantage of the sale or coupon in the email, why was that touch still effective?
Branding,
Okay?
name recognition.
Okay?
To get more business?
Okay? Right? All that stuff that's going through your mind right now is exactly why. Right? How many of you have a stack of 50 Bed Bath & Beyond tickets? Right? Oh my God. It's like my wife has a printing machine at home. And ching, 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 ching. There's a separate closet with just, right? Bed Bath & Beyond crap. All 20% off. And they never care, right? They're like, oh, this one's 17 years old. Yeah, but it's still 20% off of an item and blah, blah, blah. And they don't care, right? You're shopping and spending more money there. So all those reasons that you just gave is exactly why, even if they didn't spend the money or respond, that it's important to reach out to them. Page 16. What is a targeted marketing campaign? We just kind of talked about that, but somebody summarize it for me. Abe, what's targeted marketing? I love it when people are voluntold. We have to keep this train moving. Abe, what's targeted marketing?
It's a tool that the prospect contact information is maintained there and can be organized and sorted as needed and is continually added in order to increase your business.
Perfect. If you owned Red Bull, are you going to market to a 65-year-old man? Probably not. If you own Red Bull, are you going to target moms that have just had a baby within the last 6 months?
No way.
You're not. please stay with me. You're not going to give mom Red Bull to give to their baby or to feed. Yeah, you guys, come on, we're making this nice. But if you own Red Bull, would you be interested in what 13 to 30-year-olds are doing? Right? Because they're the ones that, God forbid, they don't need the energy, but they think they do. And so they suck that crap down in their innards like it's going out of style. That's targeted marketing. Right? You can go into your neighborhood, go to your title company. They'll have farming tools that you can use, and you can find out who's been in their home for 20 years or more. What's the average, according to NAR, what's the average time people spend in their homes right now before they sell?
7 years.
Close. They just upped it. 10. 10 years. So if you look at your farm, if you look at the neighborhood that you're in my backyard, if you look at that and you see everybody that's 10 plus years in a house, might not be a bad idea to reach out to them with a little letter. Hey, my name's Lloyd. I'm a local realtor. I live in your neighborhood. I like to help people maximize their value. Seems like you've been in your house for a while. Would you like to talk about your home value? Or go door knocking. Right? Target marketing, finding that niche that you want. Listen, if you can't talk to $5 million buyers, then go talk to $600,000 buyers. Right? Know your niche, know what you're good at, know how to leverage that. Okay? And we covered that BAT 49 with the water business. So information, as it says, is power. So how does that relate to your business? As we build this database, how does that relate to it?
Just like you said, creating a niche, like that is information you need to have for which
Yep.
households where it is like 10 plus years and 10 years.
Yep. How many of you did something in the corporate world for a period of time where they had a database? They had some kind of CRM. Just a couple of you? 3 of you? 4 of you? Everybody else has never done anything and now you're a realtor? Is that right? That's cool. That's cool. The thing about databases is if you put crap in, you get crap out. You have to be diligent about your database and what you're doing. When you can put specific information in about your buyers and what they're looking for, they want at least 3 to 5 bedrooms. They want 2 or 3 bathrooms. It needs to be 1,200 to 2,000 square feet. It has to be a lot size over 6,500. It has to be less than 900,000, and it has to be somewhere in South Livermore. Holy crap, that's a powerful database. So when you see a listing come in and you're like, I need all my buyers that met this criteria, and your database does the work for you and says, here's 8 buyers in your database that are looking for that. You can do that. Command will do that for you. Command's your database. Love it, learn it, know it, use it. Command. And even if you decide not to choose a Keller Williams tool, whatever you choose that you're comfortable with, you have to use it, right? And be specific and be purposeful, because that's where you'll be able to create that and turn it into business, into dollars, right? Okay. Oh my God, we're going to go through the database. It's a tool that centrally stores customer prospect information. You update it. Oh my God, you can update your database. Once you put a record in, you can update it. I had a client, lived in Livermore. She said, I want to sell my place. I'm going to go buy someplace else. She goes into my database as a seller. She comes across with her address on Murrieta. Everything's good there. We sell the house. Ching, everything's good. Now she says, hey, help me find a house. We find a house. It ends up being in Brentwood. We buy that house. Guess what I did with the record? Say it out loud. I know you know the answer. I updated it. I changed the address to reflect her new address. I can no longer reach her at Murrieta, right? And she's no longer in a 1-bedroom, 1-bath apartment home. She is now in a 5-bedroom, 3-bath gargantuan monstrosity in Brentwood. So guess what? Now the things that I interact with her are different than they were before. Right? I'm not going to buy her a dog run or help her find grass in an apartment home. Right? But if she wants artificial turf for her doggy in the backyard of her new home, well, guess what? I can call 9 Greens or Swanson's Landscaping or I can call Jeff at Tri Valley and say, hey, I need somebody who needs landscaping help in the backyard. So her needs changed. It updated my database, and now I've got a different type of client. Does that make sense? If you don't update and play with your database, it's not going to update you. It's not going to update your business. If buyers are falling off the vine, somebody says, hey, I don't want to, you know what, I'm not going to buy anymore. Okay, great. You put them on a slower drip and move them back to a different place. If somebody jumps up on the scale and they want to start looking more aggressively, or now they're ready to sell or do whatever, you move them up on the list. Your database should be dynamic. And there's two schools of database thought. There's probably more than that, but I'm going to go with two. There's one where you just work your database and you have a number of contacts that you're working by referral, and those are the people that you talk to, and you nurture them and love them, and they love you back. You send it out in slices, you get it in loaves, and you take care of them. There's the other school that I want to know every name in Pleasanton. I'm going to put all 43,000 people in my database, and I'm just going to send them emails. I may never talk to them, I may never do anything, but that drip system like Target, trust me, it will work, right? You're going to get people. You've got the volume, you're going to get some leads out of that or some referrals out of that. How you choose to run your business is how your deal. Command tends to be more on the referral-based side. Okay, most of the databases will tend to do that. Questions about databasing? Okay, it says on page 17, it's your most valuable asset. It's a living record of all your business relationships, current and potential. That's the other thing. When you get into your database into Command, you're going to put your transactions in there. Then you're going to see your GCI. Then you're going to see your costs. Then you're going to see your revenues. And guess what you have now? You have a business picture. So you can be like me, and you can try and run off a spreadsheet or off the whatever of your pants. You can just kind of nilly-willy it and not really be in business, but be in real estate, and you won't know what the hell happened to your money. Or you can treat it like it's your own business, have your own P&L, understand what costs you're spending to get the referrals or the business that you're getting, translating that into revenue so that you can see your GCI and your bottom line. Now you have a business. Guess what you can do now? Now you can make business decisions on where to invest dollars to help grow that business. Is it mailers? Is it a newsletter? Is it a billboard? Is it more note cards? Is it pop buys, little gifts you can give to your client? Whatever it is that you choose to build your business with, you now have the money to do it, and you can budget accordingly. Plus you can write off your car, you can write off the note cards, you can write off your laptop. Those are all business expenses, right?
Yes.
Thank you. We are now interactive. Okay, page 18. Oh, well, we're not going to watch a video. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Page 18 says, according to NAR, this is a 2014 survey, 88% of clients said they would use their realtor again. Does it say how many actually do?
12%.
Holy crap. Why is there such a big discrepancy? If 88%, almost 9 out of 10 of your clients would say, I would use Lloyd again, but only 1 comes back to me, why?
Because you don't stay top of mind.
Because I don't stay top of mind. I chose not to stay in touch with them. So that means that over 70% of realtors do not stay in touch with their clients once they close the deal. So are you in a relationship referral-based business, or are you in a transactional business? If you're in transactional,
Which one is that?
yeah, that's transactional, right? I'm not going to I got one deal out of that, right? Conversely, I've got a client right now, we close on their house tomorrow. Next week I go out, we're selling his mom's house. Once we sell mom's house, then we're going to buy mom a condo. I got 3 transactions from one person. They're like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do this. But I chose to build the relationship. I've known him for 3 years now. Didn't get a deal from him in 3 years. Now all of a sudden I get 3 deals in 2 months. So keeping that top of mind is huge. talking about emailing, marketing, all that kind of stuff. So we're not going to watch the video. So let's go to page 21 because there is no video.
Sorry.
No worries.
I'm thinking about, semi-hard before.
So when we've been talking about how to maximize your database, right? We've kind of been dancing around this the whole time. But here's the 3 steps that they're talking about, and they're the 3 steps that you're going to do as we move forward. Not that you're going to try and do. There's no try. There's just do. So you will call people every day to qualify people. You're going to contact people. And you're going to find out if they want to be in your database, if they want to be in your sphere of people to help. Okay? Once you get them qualified, you will classify them. So just like we talked about, if Justin's already got a realtor, great. I'm backup number 2. I classify them as my lowest referral, right? They go into a whole different category. If he says, no, I don't have a realtor, he goes to the top of my stack, and that's when I start doing my campaign. And my campaign is targeted to whatever he is. If he's not looking to buy or sell a home in the next 5 years, and he doesn't know anybody, I'm just going to stay in touch with him. Hey, here's how the market's doing. Oh, by the way, here's a way to protect your identity. Here's a way to learn how to pack when you're going to travel over the summer. You give them something of value that may not be real estate related that just stays in touch with them, right? The key is the touch to stay there. And again, we're going to start with people that we know. So now for my mentees, which is now all of you, again, database, handwritten notes, whatever it is, you're going to write a list of everybody you know. Swear to God you're going to write the list, because guess what you're doing next week? You're going to show me the list. And we're going to say, okay, if it's 50 people, that's great. If it's 500 people, that's great. I don't care how many people it is. You have to do the list. You have to do the action in order to start. Once you get that database and you're like, okay, this is everybody I can think of, you're going to follow the 3 steps of contact, classify, and qualify, or campaign. Right? So you're going to ask them those questions. Can I be your realtor? Does it sound weird to do that? Doesn't sound funky at all? No? Everybody's good with that?
Yes.
If it sounds funky, I can't believe nobody's saying this sounds weird. It sounds so freaky to me to ask those questions. If it sounds weird, you can paraphrase and ask other questions. Hey, if you were in trouble with the law, would you go find the cheapest attorney you could, or would you find the best attorney you could? It's right. These are leading questions designed to get what you want. They're going to go, of course I'd want the best. And you'd say, okay, well, if you want the best professional realtor here in the Pleasanton, Livermore, Dublin area, I think you found them. And I would love to be a service for you. It's the largest, for most people, it's the largest asset that they have. Maybe not out here. Their 401ks might be monumentally large, but for most people, it's the largest asset. And it freaks me out and flips me out that they will trust that asset to the first person they meet. And 90% of agents in the Tri-Valley area sell 4 to 10 homes a year. Now, when I do the math, 10 homes in 12 months, that's one about every 6 weeks. Oh my God, would you like a part-time job? Every 6 weeks, you're going to trust your biggest asset to somebody who does something once every 6 weeks. Or do you want to talk to somebody that's doing it hundreds of times a year, or 25 or 30 times a year? But is at all the meetings and looks at the market and looks at the open houses and does things like that. So you can position yourself. If it seems weird, no, it's not weird. You're the professional. You are now a professional realtor. So act, talk, and walk like a professional realtor, right? Page 22. Sources. We talked a little bit about this already as well. Be specific when you're getting to your Met. Using myself as an example again, if you remember, my wife is a lender, her best friend is a lender. Another really good, one of our best friends is Sherry Platter. She's one of the first people that I met here. She's a realtor. Deanna Armario, another good friend of mine when I came here originally, she's a realtor. What are the chances that I'm going to go to Deanna or to Sherry and say, hey, by the way, do you happen to know a coworker or friend that's looking to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate? I mean, I do it, but all we do is laugh, right? They're like, yeah, I know a lot of people, right? But they're clients, right? So it was difficult for me to get off the ground because I'd only lived out here for 3 years when I got into real estate, and all I knew were work people, and I can guarantee you the people that I worked with were not going to buy a house in Livermore, Pleasanton, or Dublin. They were buying houses in Tracy, Brentwood, Modesto, and things like that. So understanding those people, but targeting them, because guess what? They know people who know people who know people. So nobody is off limits for your database. So once you've exhausted your brain power of who you know and what you know, then you have to start building it, which is what I got really good at. Open the yellow pages, call 3 plumbers, set up coffee. Hey, I'm a professional realtor in this area. I need to build out my business-to-business network so that when my clients have issues, I got a phone call that I can refer them business to. I want to see if you'd be a good fit for my referral source. You got 15 minutes, 20 minutes, I'll grab a cup of coffee. Okay? You're going to sit down, you're going to talk about their business, you're going to talk about our business, and at the end of the deal, you're going to say, hey, by the way, if you were going to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, do you have a realtor that you would use? Or if a family member or a friend was going to do that, do you have somebody you would refer to them? And if they say no, what are we going to do?
Sell yourself.
Exactly. Right? Here's my card. You know, I do this for a living. I'd love to send you something maybe once a month. Where would I email it? Where would I send it? How can I call you to just stay in touch? I like to call people a couple, 2 or 3 times a year. What's the best way to reach you? Put them in your database, target market what they're doing. And then, oh my God, do yourselves a favor and refer business to them. I got my HVAC guy got 9 referrals this year in a 2-month period because I was calling my database in June and July and saying, listen, my HVAC guy is willing to give you a 10% off a tune-up to make sure that your HVAC is working before summer comes. Just give him a call and tell him Lloyd sent you. He'll give you 10% off. 9 of my clients called him and had tune-ups done. Think I'm getting a referral from Richard? Probably. And how many houses does he touch on a daily basis doing HVAC? Stupid amounts. So get yourself out of your way, get rid of those limiting beliefs, and understand that anybody that you come in contact with is a potential referral source. I just got done telling Rick when I was having my mentee meeting here this morning, I asked my title rep for a referral. My title rep. How many realtors do you think title reps deal with? A bajillion, right? That's their business. How many realtors do you think ask them for a referral? She didn't know what to say. We were just chit-chatting one day, and I said, hey, by the way, this may seem kind of odd because I know you talk to realtors every day, but if you were going to buy a home, sell a home, or invest in real estate, or you had a friend that was, do you have somebody that you would work with or refer to them? And she went, oh my God. You know what, I wouldn't use the agent that I used to buy my house again. And I said, that's great. I would love to be that person, just one time. And she was like, you have my next referral. From a title rep who deals with hundreds, maybe even thousands of real estate agents, right? I had this limiting belief. Why would I go talk to title people? They've got 1 million realtors at their disposal. She taught me that a closed mouth never eats. So I opened my mouth and said, hey, I want a referral. Would that be okay? And she said, I would love to feed you. Right? So it works. It works. Don't get yourself out of your own way, and you'll definitely see how successful you can be. All right, so here's the technology tip, right? The KW branded app that you can put down on your phone that you can share with people.
Is the E-Edge still working?
eEdge still works. Yep.
But are we phasing it out or not?
I would just go right to command. I wouldn't use eEdge. Command will do everything you need it to do right now to run a business. There'll be more coming, but it does everything you need to run the business. Oh my God. Somebody read on page 23 the goals for contact. 1, 2, and 3.
Ask for their business.
What?
Ask for their business.
What? Ask for their, okay, that's kind of crazy. What else?
Ask for referrals.
Stop it. Oh my God. We want to know if their friends, family, or relatives actually can do something for us? This is crazy talk. What's the last one?
Provide value and gather more information to build and nurture the relationship.
How do we provide value and provide information to these people we're meeting?
There's a million ways.
Give me 2 ways.
Keep them updated with the market.
Keep them updated with the market. Who on this planet, when they find out you're a realtor, it's like being a lawyer, right? As soon as somebody says, oh, I'm a lawyer, you're like, oh my God. My ex-wife is just a piece of work. Do you know blah, 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 right? When they say, what do you do for a living? Actually, you're going to start the conversation, right? And you're going to be like, hey, it's nice to meet you, Prab. What do you do for a living? I'm CEO. I take care of all financial stuff for a big .com in San Francisco, right? And then what's he going to do? Hey, what do you do for a living? I'm going to say, I'm a realtor. What's the next question out of his mouth?
What do you think my house is worth?
What do you think my house is worth? How's the market doing? Right? You better be prepared to answer that. You can provide value and information to them. You know what else you could do? Oh my God, there is so much stuff going on. You know what I'd love to do? Let's get like 30 minutes together and just have a cup of coffee. We can go over that. Right? Make an appointment and find out. Get him qualified, get him in your database, right? Those are crazy. Why on? Oh my God. Those are our goals for contact. Ask for business, ask for a referral, and provide information. Right? If you're providing value to someone, they will be much more likely to remember. If you stay in touch with them and let them know what's going on, they'll remember. Right? Send them you meet somebody, hey, want to know what your house is worth? Yeah, give me your address. I'm going to need your email too, so I can email it over to you. And then, by the way, what's your phone number? Because I'll call you and see if you have any questions. Oh my God, I just got everything I needed for that one contact from a question that he asked, what's my house worth? Right? And we don't know. We're going to run the CMA, we'll send it over to him, and then we're going to call him up and say, hey, I haven't even been through your house, but based on condition, lots of things could change, but it's probably somewhere in this range. Value. Right? Very cool. Keep in mind why you want that information to build the relationship. I know Neil's dog's name. Right? I know Neil's son's name. I have birthdays of the kids and the dogs and the mother-in-laws and things like that from my clients. You're not going to grill them, right? You're not sitting down in an intense environment and waterboarding them and cutting off toenails. But as things pop up, Kara's one of my favorites now, right? The best way to stalk people is on Facebook. Holy crap. People love to put, here's my birthday. And even if they don't put the year, they just put a date, trust me, eventually you'll figure out the year and it'll be in there. Right? If you give me a name and a street name, your life is over, man. I'm going to find out everything about you, and you will be my new best friend. And you'll be my best friend because what I'm trying to do is help you. If you come from an attitude of gratitude and that you are providing value to these people, whether it's a hairdresser, lawn care, paint, things like that, you're listening and looking to fill a need. And when you hear it, you fill it. Make sense? Everybody with me? No lunch comas? Still going good? Okay. For today's Ignite, the faculty has provided a paper version of a database. Michael, Has the Keller Williams faculty provided a paper database for my students? It just says a paper database.
Sure, you can go to Chicago Title right down the hall.
Am I right?
Let me know what neighborhood you'd like a list of all the addresses and
Awesome. It says we're going to use this spreadsheet today, but that's okay. Does everybody have a blank piece of paper? Who does not have something, a blank piece they can write on? If you don't have anything to write on, go to the very back of your session 2, and that back page is blank. Hey now. So I'm going to give you 15 minutes. So up at the top of the page, just put name, address, phone number, email. We'll keep it simple for right now. Name, address, phone, and email. Okay, we're going to spend 15 minutes of quiet time, and you're going to write 10 contacts. 10 people you know. Write their names down and fill out as much information as you can. Hopefully they're not already in your database, but it sounds like maybe you guys haven't done this exercise yet, so that's okay. And when you get to 10, put your pen down so that I know when we're done. We'll take 15 minutes, but if you do it more quickly, then we'll continue on.